It is the afternoon of 2026, March 25th. In the village of Mayuge. This is a quiet place in eastern Uganda. Here the sun is not just a light in the sky. It is the clock that guides the day. It is the power that grows the food. Time here does not rush forward in a hurry. It moves gently, like the slow river that winds through the hills. Development has not yet brought its loud noises and bright electric lights to this small village. But life is full. Life is bright. Waiswa and his family are walking home from the garden. The sun is warm on their backs. They have worked hard. They have dug the earth. They picked fresh greens. When they reach their home, they go to the clay pot filled with water. They wash the rich, dark soil from their hands and feet. The water is cool and feels good. They find a spot under the shade of a large mango tree. Its branches spread out like a big green umbrella. Lunch is almost ready. A black pot sits on a fire of 3 stones. The fire crackles and sings a soft song. Waiswa looks at his children, their faces happy from the work. The food they eat is simple. It is also strong with the taste of the earth. The main dish is cassava bread, soft and warm. It is perfect for dipping into the groundnut sauce. Waiswa lifts the lid from the pot. A cloud of steam rises, carrying the good smell of cooking food all around them.
Taste this and you will not want town food.
His family laughs with him. They know he is right. They eat together with their hands, sharing from the same bowls. The food fills their stomachs. It gives them new strength for the rest of the day. After they finish their meal, it is time for rest. The sun is at its highest point in the sky. It is hot and bright. The children find their thin mats and lie down in the cool shade of the house. Some fall asleep right away, their small chests rising and falling gently. Others play quiet games, drawing pictures in the dust with a stick. Waiswa also takes a short nap. There is no need to hurry. The day has its own slow, steady rhythm. In Mayuge, people listen to the sun. The sun wakes them in the morning. They do not need loud alarms from a clock. The first light of day is their signal to begin. Life moves by the sun here. This village does not have the electric wires that crisscross the cities. There are no tall poles with street lamps. But this does not mean that light is lost when the sun goes down. The sun is their main source of power. During the day, it gives its energy freely. Some homes have small, dark solar panels on their roofs. These simple panels drink in the sunlight all day long. When night comes, they power small lights that are strong enough for a child to read a school book. They can also power a small radio. From these radios, music plays. Children laugh and shout with joy when they hear a favorite song, music mixing with goats and the whisper of wind in the tall grass. As the sun begins its slow journey down toward the horizon, the village starts to wake up from its afternoon rest. The air becomes a little cooler. A new energy fills the dusty paths. People begin to walk toward the village center. This is not a big, busy square like in a city. It is a wide, open space of packed earth under a giant acacia tree. This is where the community comes together. Here, they meet for games and for talk. The young boys have made a ball from old rags and banana fibers. They kick it back and forth, their bare feet flying over the ground as they laugh and shout. The girls play their own games, skipping and clapping in perfect rhythm. Young men gather in small groups. They laugh loudly and tell jokes. Sometimes they have running races, just for the fun of it, to see who is the fastest. The old men find their usual spots on a long wooden bench under the tree. They sit and watch the young ones play. Their faces are calm and wise. They have seen many seasons come and go. At the center, there is also a village meeting. The elders lead the discussion. They speak about important things. They talk about the best time to plant the crops, how to keep the well clean, and plans to care for the young and the very old. Everyone has a voice. Everyone listens. On the edge, a small shop sells soap, salt, matches, and a little sugar. The shopkeeper knows everyone by name. Buying is a chance to share news and connect. The village center is the heart of Mayuj, where news is shared, problems are solved, and people belong. When the last light of the sun finally disappears, the village does not go dark and silent. It transforms. Small fires begin to glow in front of the round, grass-thatched huts. Families gather around the warm flames. Firelight dances on their faces, soft and golden. In this gentle light, the elders become the most important teachers. The time for stories has begun. The fire is their classroom. The night is their blackboard. The stories they tell are old, passed down from one generation to the next. History, lessons, magic. The elders' voices are steady and strong. The children sit very close to the fire. Their eyes are wide with wonder. Clever animals, brave warriors, the spirits of the river and the forest. An elder might tell of the first people who settled this land, or a tale teaching honesty, or a story that plants the seed of courage.
Was the lion really that big?
The elder smiles and answers with patience, adding another detail to the story. Waiswa also listens, even though he has heard many of them before. He also tells a story of his own. He tells a funny story about his grandfather and a stubborn goat, and everyone laughs. The sound of their laughter rises into the dark night sky. Waiswa often looks at the night sky and smiles.
We do not have electricity, but we are not in the darkness.
He means that the life they live has its own special kind of light. It is a light that comes from within the community and from the sky above.
The sun wakes us. The moon guides us.
When the moon is full and bright, its silvery light floods the village. People move freely. Even the goats do not get lost. In the cities, many fear the darkness. But here, people respect it and understand its rhythms. When there is no moon, they stay near their fires. They do not need to go out. They are not afraid.
Here darkness fears us.
The food at night is part of this story of light and warmth. Soft white cassava bread and rich groundnut sauce. The delicious smell fills the cool night air. Sometimes they close their eyes to taste it better. Food here is life. It is memory. It is power. People know one another deeply. Every footstep, every child's laugh, even the quiet sadness of a friend. They share a mat, a small lamp, a story to lift your spirit. The night passes peacefully. Then the sky begins to change. The first bird begins to sing. Soon, the sun will rise again. Golden rays spread across the land, waking the village. Waiswa feels peace as his family begins to stir. There is no electricity here, but there is so much light. We may be far from the city, but close to life, connected to the earth, the seasons, and each other. This is the Africa we do not always see. Rich in spirit, wisdom living in elders, light shared in community. There is no power from a wire, but a powerful light shines from within. In town, food has names. Here, food has power. Here, hearts are full. Subscribe to Wild Diaries for real, raw, authentic African stories.